Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back with some more RimWorld today. This is the Hussar and Highmate colony, and as you can see, we've got a bit of a mess on our hands here, right at the entrance to our trap funnel. So you'll notice, too, if you pay close attention, there's mechanoids and impids scattered here. So we actually got hit twice. Now, one of them, the mechs, I called down intentionally just because I wanted some extra resources, basically. Oh no, Clarissa just miscarried due to poor health? Yeah, we've had a couple of casualties in the raid. That's the worst part about it. The big one here is Gene. Gene got killed, and I think it was my fault. Yeah, as I recall, he died before they even got here, like the first wave of impids even arrived. I was going through giving everybody go juice and checking their weapons and like what different stuff they had on them. And I think I believe it was Lady V. I think I forced her accidentally to shoot him with her charge rifle. And as like I said, I was clicking the drugs and whatnot on her hotbar, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened because it said he was killed by one of the colonists. But anyway, we're not going to dwell on it. And of course, here in the Rim, death is not final. So all we have to do is come to, yep, right here. Oh, where is it? There it is. Mech Resurrector Serum. Boom, we've got it. So thanks to the Sparkling Worlds Serum Only mod, we're able to construct this in addition to the Healer Mech and the Lazarus Mech. I don't even know what this does, but there you can read it if you'd like. No, but this is a smaller offshoot of the big Sparkling Worlds, which includes the ability to craft serums, but it also has a bunch of other stuff it adds. So I just wanted this. I didn't want to go into the whole Sparkling Worlds mod, which is a good mod. I've just played it to death. You know, I wanted something a little different this run. But having the ability to craft up these Resurrector serums is extremely handy. And I mean, they're not cheap. Takes 14 advanced components, 8 Lucy, and 10 medicine. So it is balanced fairly well in terms of its production cost. But we're going to have to produce another one. How many? Ooh, look at that. I'm 1 advanced component short of being able to complete it. So, well, he's got some recon armor and some charge rifles ordered up. Tell you what, these are not a priority. I was just getting those ready for some of the kids who will be growing up soon, so they can just subsist with the guns they've got. But what we are going to do is put another order down for some advanced components. We'll let him finish his armor off first. There he, oh, he's only got 6 ticks left for that armor anyway, so that's good. And coming back to the front, we're going to try and get all this cleaned up here. That's the #1 priority at the moment. Well, despite Clarissa's loss, she is helping out here in the prison. It's unfortunate that she miscarried, but honestly, it doesn't break my heart. I think, do we have anybody else? Yeah, we have 2 other pawns who are pregnant, Belle and Sass. I'm pretty sure they're both. Is she non-violent? Yes, she is. They're both non-violent, so they should be safe to get through their pregnancy. We've got a ton of kids, too. One less isn't going to kill us, but it is sad for Clarissa. Nonetheless, she's married in a relationship with Gene, her nephew. I like to point that out every time. It's weird, but that's what you get in a hybrid colony, right? She's also kind of a weird-looking lady. She's got an interesting haircut, so she's just got to take what she can get. So I think I need to design some sort of better setup for our sewage outlet, because it keeps getting either destroyed, which is most often the case, or like in one of our previous raids, just straight up stolen. Somebody lifted it from us, but I'm thinking this is good because it kind of keeps the sewage going downstream, away from any of the sight of our visitors. But I might need to try and like cap it off. I was thinking if I just put a door right here, this might be a solution. But does that mean, where the hell are the doors? Does that mean that it won't, like, you know, drain out? I don't know. Because we're having to build it on a bridge, you know, so there you can see there's like water flowing below it. Well, I'll give it a try. If it starts to accumulate a bunch of sewage, and then that's gross, and we'll do something about it. But I need to protect it just because it's super annoying having our toilets go down every time there's a raid. Okay, well, the last bit of sewer pipe is going in there. And I think our sewage outlet is functional now. Yeah, it looks like all the toilets are working again. Yep. So, like I said, I'm just going to carefully monitor this. Vaz is putting in the door. Do I want a roof? Probably not. Probably no roof. Let's ignore it. No, 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 no. I'll just do that. That'll keep them out of there. All right. Well, you can see everybody pitched in, and we've cleared out all the dead enemies. But we're having a little bit of a shortage of granite now. I do have some, luckily, because I've actually been using the deep drills to acquire it. But I've got them digging up some gold at the moment. Gold is a precious resource when you're making your own components like we are. Pretty sure this costs, let's see. Oh, it only costs 3. Well, that's for one. 75 for 25 components. So, and it goes pretty quick. But speaking of gold, I also noticed this while I was out here ordering some trees to be chopped. We got a little nugget. I don't know if this was an asteroid, or I think it was, because it would have a roof, right? Technically, if it was part of a hill, or if it was a little structure there, the ground. But anyway, we've got some gold coming in there, so that's good. But we also need a bunch of wood and resources, man. It's actually one of the rare times when I'm not like super low on steel, but we could definitely use some more. Right now we're just kind of maintaining, and the big focus right now is trying to get some more bionics built, crafted I should say. We're researching some of the more exotic ones. We've almost filled out this whole page. I got a few key ones to go, but working on that armor now, as you can see. Man, we got a lot of stuff going on, though. We got to shred up these mechanoids. Now, how many of the chips did it drop? I see one. Power focus. I'm going to have to call in, I think, a few more of these mech attacks. I know that they get progressively more difficult as we go, but I also believe it actually shows us the difficulty, like what it kind of lays out what's going to hit you. So that's nice too. I'd forgotten all about the process for the Mechanitor and upgrading them. Well, I said I was going to pull out the kids when they turn 16 instead of 18, and aim is ready. I just got to remember not to give them go juice. That's the one like drawback to pulling them out early. Well, they don't have their full hit points as I've been instructed. Like, it doesn't show it, but each body part has an assigned amount of hit points, and I believe as 18 is when they've reached full maturity and like physiologically in their bodies. So she can't get into romance, though. I've seen 16-year-olds in romantic relations. That's Romeo and Juliet were 16, right? So there you go. But she's good to go. We need all the fighters we can get, especially since I'm killing them off unintentionally. But what's she rocking here? We've got a heavy SMG, excellent quality. See, this is why I was thinking about some more charge rifles. But we do have an excellent quality one just sitting here on the shelf. So guess what, AIM? You get yourself an upgrade. Come right out of the vats, combat ready. We equip you with a brand new shiny charge rifle. You know, I just realized bringing AIM out of the vets. She comes out naked, of course, because she was a kid and she lost all her kids' clothes. But all of our clothing is now up here in the shop, which is on the bridge. So she literally had to traipse like basically through the whole colony nude just to come up here and get some clothes to put on. She had to walk right through the shop past all the guests, and so it's like a horrible nightmare or something. You know, I love the hospitality. I'm glad we did it over the water. It was pretty intensive to build the bridges and stuff, but one thing I'm realizing I should have done is build the dining room down here, and the guest bedroom should be up here, because most of my pawns now use this as their dining room just because the food is here too, is a big reason for it. But and additionally we have to haul all the food up here, and it's literally at the very edge of the colony. So I'm just thinking this would have been a more ideal spot. I can still do that. I might just flip some of these. It's annoying too because I got to reset all the bed prices, I think, if I move them. But it's a bit of work, but ultimately it would make things more efficient, you know. I did have a little dining room right here. That's originally what this was for. It's kind of just a placeholder while we were building out the rest of the bridge, but I switched it over just into a little sauna for our guests. Should bump up the price there. Make that a little bit more difficult, or a little bit more pricey for them. 5 silver sounds. It says vending machine. That's interesting. I guess it works the same as the vending machine. But anyway, I was thinking maybe switch this back to a dining room, but that's redundant. Having double dining rooms right here where the guests are at. And I think the sauna room's good, but you know what we're missing? I just realized, and I don't think they'll use it without the proper seating. Where is it? Is it in here or... Let me find it. It might be in the furniture tab. Okay, no, it took a little searching, but it's actually in the recreation tab with the next to the sauna. So the sauna seating. Yes. I bet you this is like mandatory. Yeah, because I was going to say, I don't think I've seen anybody use this. I haven't really been keeping too close an eye on it, but yeah, that'd probably be good enough. Don't need to get too crazy with it. We're still trying to conserve some of our stone blocks, but that should help things out a little bit. Well, I bet you forgot about that Muffalo that we had, part of a quest here, but it is over, and we're going to get a little bit of medicine and silver for it. Thankfully, he didn't die of blood rot. There he goes. He's off. Not too bad. I mean, it would be better if we got an anti-grain warhead out of it, but we've still got one of those left. What do we got in this one? This has got incendiaries. The rest of these are high explosives. All right, just got to be prepared. This is, of course, a big priority, making sure we've got enough wood. Like I showed you, we're kind of clear-cutting some of the forest up here, getting our stockpile, because I don't trust Randy. I know he's going to hit us with another raid any minute. It's on losing his fun difficulty now, so the challenge has been initiated. Alright, here we go. The Resurrector Serum does not take very long to manufacture once you've got the resources. There it is. Buddy has completed it. Good job, buddy. Alright, so we're going to grab somebody else. He's got a lot of work to do. He's making us some more components. Now, we need the regular kind, but his work is never done. What I've learned is the best thing to do, just to make it as simple as possible. We'll grab Killer. Let him finish his kebabs real quick. And I'm actually going to have him pick up. Where to go? There it is. Let's force him to pick up the Resurrector Mech Serum. Then we're going to take it into the freezer where the sarcophagus is located. Come on down here, my friend. All right. Do this a step at a time, and I've stressed it before. I always micromanage this just so I don't lose anything. Why are the shells in here? Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Now we need to have him drop it. Okay. Actually, I'm going to have him hold it for a minute. All right, open that up, buddy. Yeah, if we dropped it now, one of the mechs, the lifters, would probably want to come by and move it, grab it, the Resurrector Serum. So you keep it in his pocket until he's absolutely ready to use it. There we go. Now we'll use it. Boom, right there. Instant. I don't have to worry about him walking halfway across the map with the serum and getting distracted or somebody else moving the body. Boom. Now, the real question is, how's our boy Gene? Does he have brain damage? Resurrection psychosis. Good. No, he's totally fine. This goes away in 2 days, so he's good. Clarissa, guess what? Your lover is back. He is back to life. She's still got some negative things here. The miscarriage, too. But she's also a nudist. But sleeping alone, let's make sure she's not doing that anymore. Clarissa, Gene is back. That's amazing. Oh, so yep, didn't last long. I mean, he died in the last episode, and he's back now. That just goes to show you, once you get the hang of the Resurrector Mech Serums, it's all good. Oh boy, well, it looks like those extra comms consoles we laid down are paying off. We got a pretty good growth moment here for our boy Andre. He is only 7, but we can go with Iron-Willed, Chemical Fascination, or I guess Night Owl would be the other one that's halfway decent, but definitely Iron-Willed. That's huge. Reduce mental break. And increase global loss certainty loss factor. I think that makes him more certain in his ideological beliefs. But what do we want for passions? He's pretty bare bones. As you can see, he's not a fighter. But I I don't know. It's always a safe bet to go construction because the more of those we have, the better. That way we can just get stuff done. Also, I would love to have more decent crafters. Of course, this is going to be several years down the road, but I guess mining is another good option too. So there we go. Like I say, he's still a young guy, but it's nice seeing those full growth events where you get three passions and like a really good skill to choose from. Oh, well, I've got Furry over here, our Mechanitor. I think it's time. We call in another War Queen with the heavy shield. I know I'm going to need these chips that she drops for something. I was looking at crafting something. I think it was for a contract, to be honest. Speaking of which, let's check those while we wait for Furry to do his thing. Nothing real good here. But yeah, you can see the Mech Commander helmet. Oh, that's a terrible markup. It's not even over 100%. 25 Lazarus. How does somebody make that many? Where do you get 900 goose eggs? Some of these are just ridiculous. 6,000 vegan egg substitute. I mean, that's actually kind of worth it. Look at the markup on that. 555. Now, this is a doable one. One prestige cataphract. I don't. Oh, the synthetic lung. I think I had one of those started, but I believe it was Gene who was working on it, and then he got killed, and I canceled it. There's a bandwidth pack, too, so you can see just having some of these chips or 2 painkiller ribs. It's not really worth it. Anyway, nothing we can immediately get, but I'm interested in that lung, actually. Let's toss that on the to-do list. Very good. And all right, we're going to get back to our Mechanitor. Where you at, Furry? Get down here right now, sir. There he is. It listens so well. And of course, this gives us a little bit of time, but nonetheless, I'm going to make sure everybody's in the proper zone. So just a little update here on the poop chute while we wait for the War Queen to show up. Looks pretty good in here. There's no buildup of dark brown materials, but yeah, we're okay. You can see the water still appears to be flowing, so it is a bridge. You know, even the door square has a bridge underneath it, so I think we're good. I think we found a solution. All right, here she comes. Oh, over here, right into the pollution. Very nice. Oh, there's the Queenie right there. We could try and hit her with some mortars, but this is such a small, weak little mech raid. It's not going to matter much. Yeah, we'll be able to take this out, no problem. Oh boy, so this is the first time in a while that we've done an actual recruiting from my guest list here, but of course we got another group and they're from the Empire, so that's important to remember. But when they came into the map, and I didn't show you just because I didn't think it'd be super important. Actually, I didn't think that we would be able to recruit this pawn right away. Usually it takes a couple of visits, but I think it's honestly just the case that I've got a whole bunch of pawns with social set to entertain, and they're really good at it. Some of them are in 20s. But so they were able to get her enough friends, and of course, if you're unfamiliar, we go to our guests. So this first column, this is for, I think, yeah, they'll be entertained. Yep. So I've got that set for all the guests. We want them to be entertained. But this column means make friends. And essentially what that does is once you've got a certain amount of friends, you can see 7 of 9. So Usos needs 2 more friends, and then this will pop up, recruit. So that's what we're going to do. Now keep in mind, like I said, this is a member of the Empire. And it's going to piss off the Empire when we recruit one of their people. So let's see, where is the Empire at? There are allies, so at the very worst, we'll just go to neutral. Probably it's not that big of a hit. Like, they won't go hostile, like as if we killed them. But it is going to be a hit. But you know, the good news is too, as long as these people don't go hostile and they remain our guests, it'll help improve the faction influence as soon as they leave too. And maybe we can send them some presents or something. We'll see. But I'm not worried about that too much. I am just excited. I haven't even showed you the pawn yet. Jeez. Oh, the suspense, right? So this is why I picked her. She's a street rat. No, I'm kidding, because she's chemical interest, beautiful body modder, psychically deaf, pure-blooded Hussar. I would have preferred a male just because we've got a female pureblood and we could have mixed them, but That's okay. Female's just as good. We'll go. And you know what? She's going to be our shooting specialist, 100%. So she's going to lose most of this other stuff, and I'm just going to stick her on a research bench whenever she's not working. But all right, enough suspense. Let's do this. Recruit. Yes, because she has enough friends. Cost you 50 relation. That's actually pretty steep. Yes. Okay. Are they going to leave? I think they might be leaving. Oh, look, her birthday is today. All right, Petronella. Is that your name? Where you at? Let's get you assigned. I didn't even look at her health. She could be a Lucy addict for all I know. Oh, obviously she's go-juice dependent. We knew that. But alcohol tolerance. Well, that's okay. We produce quite a bit of beer here. She's probably got that from her since arriving at our little... She's got beer in the room with her. So, yeah, that's probably it. Okay, well, one last thing to consider here with our newest member is that she is not of the ideology. So I think that means I'm going to have to convert her first before we can promote her. Yeah, I don't think I can promote her to be my specialist until she's the right belief system. So, yeah, it took off a little bit of a chunk there, so we just got to wait. And I could arrest her and convert her that way. I don't know if it's necessarily faster, but might be a little easier for me to remember. But no, I won't do that. I don't want her to have the mood debuff thanks to being arrested. Let's see how she's doing. Bratty apparel, what is she wearing? Yeah, I need to get a whole bunch of clothing made up, but our crafters are getting distracted, and of course Buddy is working on components left and right. But you know what, after this he's going to make these charge rifles, and then we'll get him to make some clothing for our new people. Mechanoids in the water. We got mechs in the water, everybody. But they're finally making it over on this side of the river. They're driving right through our corpse pile out here. But you can see I'm just waiting to the last second. I think we can probably safely call. I'm going to get even our melee people up here. It's good to have all hands on deck. In fact, yeah, I'll grab Shay too. She's got the herd of thrumbos, so it's always impressive to see that pack come out, even if most of them have brain scars on them. All right, let's speed things up here a little bit, and I'll move these guys back. Actually, they can kind of stand off here to the side. That's probably not bad. Okay, here we go. Oh, and I forgot, our boy Arslan, the pirate, needs to be... Yep, he knows where to go. Actually, he doesn't, but there we go. Grab your little nades and start chucking them, my friend. There we go. Ho ho! All right, the little ones are taking the brunt of the traps here, but the War Queen is currently out front of the centipedes. So that means she's going to take a few hits, I think. She's at 95%. Oh, the centipedes are trundling forward. Oh, boy, 64% on this guy. Is that all she's got? Has she not even summoned like one? Oh, there she's summoning. There they are. The little guys. You know, the only reason I care is because they give a little bit of steel when you shred them up. They do come out with the little steel. Look at this. Buddy, what are you doing? Stand properly, sir. Oh, this outside the safe area. You know what Shay needs to do? Let's drop some smoke for our friends here, Shay. That would be helpful. Oh, come on. Yeah, these are both fire blasters to the centipedes, so shouldn't even be that bad. Oh, yeah, War Queen stunned. Arslan's just nailing. Actually, he's totally off with the grenade, but luckily it's got a huge AoE on it. And like true stupid idiots, they're going straight for the turrets down here. Haha, War Queen defeated. See, that's how it should go, without me accidentally killing one of my own colonists, you know. Jeez, what the heck. All right, well, we've got the water skip ability, so Shay came in pretty handy there, didn't she, with her little smoke pop and the water skip. You gotta love it. She's like an elemental sorceress. Oh, man, our poor boy Gene didn't make it. He didn't quite get there. I tell you, he doesn't have the psychosis, but this sickness really messes you up. Look at this. He can barely get around. I can't make him go to the hospital either. He's not injured, technically. You know what I should do? Oh, I just had a good idea. I should have thought of this immediately. I'm going to make him lay down for some thrumbo milk. Yeah, buddy, get in there. Reserved by aim. Oh my god. But yeah, this way he'll lay down and somebody will come and feed him and stuff. Because just trying to get around to do his own thing is... He can't even get to bed. Look at this. Oh, there it goes. Being fed by Shay. Thank you, Shay. Thank God. So now he just needs to sleep, and he'll get some recreation when he wakes up. Let's see. 10 hours. So, yeah, nice long sleep, and he should be back in action. Okay, well, speaking of back in action, time to get Buddy hopped up on the go juice and make these rifles really quick. There we go. Do it, buddy. All right, what's he doing? Why is he doing that? Work on it properly. Face the bench when you work, sir. There we go. So he should be okay. I'm not worried about food right now. I'll watch him very carefully. But after he's done with that, I'm going to have him make just a whole mess of clothing. So I'm going to go through and do 10 of each of these. And of course, it's just leather. You know what I'm really missing in this colony is like a whole setup for growing devil strand. I should have done that early on, but we struggled with food early on. Right now, we're doing okay. I've got so much rice coming in that, well, we're actually low on meat, aren't we? Let's see. Most of the actual food is up in the restaurant, but we do have some surplus corn, which is interesting to see. Yeah, I've been hunting, I promise. There's just not a lot of actual animals on the map, but I think it's time to just clear it out. Even the rats, bring them all in. Let's get them. Well, I guess the Empire's not too upset. Looks like they've sent another group of visitors here to join us. This is a big one, too. One of the largest ones I've seen, so that's good. 8 people. Let's see what they've got on them. Definitely probably worth trading. Some deworm, that's probably up for trade. He's got a little Lucy there, some drugs. Most of them are carrying drugs on them. Great. Drugs and food. Oh, and incendiary shells. That's a good combo. Little medicine there. Look at some of these guys are pretty broke though. 22 silver. This guy has 16. So yeah, it's lucky we have some free beds for him. Oh, we have a Hussar. I didn't see him. Misogynist wimp delicate. Oh, that's a genie. I thought he had red eyes. My bad. My eyes are bad, I guess. They're going red. Well, you know, I got a little nervous looking at that freezer having so low of food again, so decided to call in a bulk goods trader and paid 1,000 silver for it. We're actually getting a little low. I'm just down to 7,600, but I'm buying all their animals, some of their meats, and one of the best things is 2,000 granite blocks. I noticed they had those, but we're shelling out quite a bit of stuff. The good news is I'm actually coming in positive on this one, so we're getting most of their silver. And another thing I've done, I like to do this now with the guests, is set up a couple of the high social kids because they're never busy doing anything important. So I'm going to trade with the guests as they come in. All right, here we go. So we will buy, we've got 7,600 silver, plenty of silver. I'll just basically buy whatever they've got, just in other words, to give them a little bit of silver so they can buy some food, maybe purchase a cowboy hat if there's any available at the moment. But sometimes we do come across good and valuable stuff, like incendiary shells. That's kind of nice. I'm not interested in bionic toes. For some reason, I see a lot of bionic toes, but not this time around. Maybe some Lucy. Occasionally, you get somebody with like 2 Luciferium. But there's some beer. We'll let them keep their beer. There you go. It's not much. It's like 100 silver, but all right, move. Did we trade with you yet? It's hard to keep track sometimes. Yeah, we did. All right, well. Trade, trade, trade. Trade away. Oh, yes. And here's the whole reason for trading with them right here is because they will spend that silver immediately. So we get it right back, basically. You know, they might keep a little bit, a few extra here and there, and leave with it. Yeah, she's got like 2 silver now. She's probably going to keep that just because she can't spend it. But are these our guinea pigs? Yes, just running around out here. Can we please get these animals? So the guinea pigs, I was actually thinking, you know what? We might start a whole guinea pig breeding operation. The goats I just bought to butcher them. But I've also got some roosters and some ducks now. The ducks are just for eggs, and of course the roosters will breed those up, or chickens I should call them. But yeah, I'm thinking we might go with a nice little guinea pig operation. I've got about 1,000 males, don't I? Let's cull the herd a little bit. We'll go down to one male. Is that what I've got? I've got the male selected. All right. And our cats are just for fun. We just like to have a couple of cats that roam around the colony and basically nuzzle our people, make them feel, give them good thoughts and stuff. So, oh, we can actually zone these guys up. You get in the barn, my furry little guinea pigs. All right. Yeah, I'll butcher that one. So we've got one male and like 4 females, 3 or 4. He's going to be a happy little guinea pig there, guys. But, yep, hopefully that'll help us get our food stabilized more. It's been, like I said, such a struggle. That's why I can't go with something like Devil Strand at the moment. I just can't devote the space to it. But I think we're going to be okay. The colony's managed to survive this long. And I appreciate you guys coming by for this episode. That's probably going to do it for today, so hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I will see you all on the next episode.